Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of 401k Real Talk. This is Fred Barstein, contributing editor at wealthmanagement.com's RPA Edge and CEO at TROW, TPSU, and 401k TV. I review all of last week's stories and select the 5 most important and interesting ones, providing open, honest, and candid discussion you will not get anywhere else. So let's get real. First story, there was an obvious need as DC plans continued to be re-engineered to replace pension plans. The adoption of in-plan retirement income solutions has been slow. But according to a new survey by LIMRA, we may be at a tipping point. According to their study, nearly 50% of all DC plans with 10 or more employees are considering offering an in-plan solution, with 3 in 4 likely to make a decision in the next 12 months. Plans started in the last 10 years, and those that offer or have offered a DB plan are more likely to jump in. But the obstacles remain, which begin with provider reluctance to record keep another company's solution, as well as implementing flexible distribution mechanisms and plan sponsor willingness to retain assets of terminated employees. Anecdotally, more and more plans, especially larger ones, are open to offering a guaranteed lifetime solution, with some embedded in target dates and managed accounts. And the new DOL retirement security rule may inhibit the sale of annuities to terminating employees if those advisors or brokers will be considered a fiduciary. Next story, Aon is reporting a significant surge in their PAP started in 2021, with assets doubling this year alone. At $2 billion in 70 plans from a diverse group of employers, especially those that are active in the M&A world. Aon is predicting that 50% of all employers will be in a PAP by 2030. They claim that participants in their PAP pay half the fees that could result in 11% more assets when they retire, and that employers have to spend less time on administration. And though not mentioned, PAPs may provide greater protection from lawsuits and DOL fines. As PAPs accumulate more employers and assets, providing scale, and technology improves, providing flexibility, it is more than likely that group plans like PAPs will grow. Next story, though ERISA litigation seems to be out of control, their effect has not been all bad, as fees have declined and plan sponsors are more aware of their fiduciary responsibilities. But another effect, according to a research presented at a recent DCIA academic forum in New York City, is fewer investment options starting in 2010, especially more risky and volatile asset classes. But as the DC industry tries to replicate returns of DB plans through the use of alternative investments like private equity, litigation may cause some plans to think twice. Next story, the honeymoon of many new employees may be over, according to a recent Gallup poll, with workers changing jobs at historic rates over the past few years. Even with higher wages, more time off, flexible work environments, and greater benefits, there is a 10% drop in job satisfaction this year alone, according to another report. The culprits, inflation, being forced back to the office, though just 38% of employers were requiring it in October compared to 49% at the beginning of the year, and a cooling job market making many feel stuck. Remote working is a double-edged sword. Though some appreciate the flexibility, many new to their job, especially less experienced workers, feel alienated alienated, with less sense of inclusion and collaboration. 1/3 of all workers do not live in the same city as their supervisor. The pandemic has caused a dramatic shift in workplace dynamics. Employers are still scrambling to find the right solutions for their organization, as well as the benefits to match those needs. Finally, the word of the year this year, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is authentic, driven by stories and conversations about AI, celebrity culture, and social media. Although a clearly desirable quality, authentic is hard to define and subject to debate. 2 reasons it sends many people to the dictionary. BFI, or behavioral finance, dramatically changed DC plans and personal investing because it deals with the reality of how people act. Advisors that are authentic or real, without fear of what others might think, for another's benefit, to let them know of something that is usually hard to discuss, even if it might cost a sale, may be the new coin of the realm. Read my recent column to learn more. So those were the most important stories from the past week. I listed a few others I thought were worth reading, covering a Voya survey that shows a disconnect on retirement readiness by participants and plan sponsors, what's on tap for public policy in 2024. Dave Ramsey trashes a 4% withdrawal rate and bears the brunt of industry criticism, and Cerulli notes a growing demand for financial advice. Please let me know if I missed anything or if you have any comments. Otherwise, I look forward to speaking with you next week on 401k Real Talk.